Why, hello everybody, welcome back to a little bit more Kingdom Come, where this time we're out here in good old Ledecko, whatever you want to say. Nothing unusual happening here, everything's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, there you go, you're perfectly fine. Oh god. Yeah, everything's perfectly fine here, but I figured we're gonna do some other stuff here in this town because there's plenty of things to do, and apparently my ride is now caught in between a tree. So let's go start out today and let's go do some fun things here. This is actually a really good mission here, and since my ride's a little bit confiscated, let's go do this.
Ah, the prodigal son returns. I knew you'd come back to me one day.
Let me guess, you saw it in a dream?
I knew you were going to say that.
I've heard you know of some irresistibility potion or whatever it is.
Ah, naturally, musk of infinite allure, an age-old recipe, maybe even older, tested by Moses himself. If you like, I can mix the elixir for you in exchange for a small favor.
Oh, not again.
Now, is that any tone to use with your master? For shame.
So what is it you want from me now?
Oh, my dear apprentice, everything's gone to the devil. I'm living from hand to mouth, sleeping on straw, and the local peasants won't buy from me. They say they don't trust me, as if I were some kind of charlatan. Can you believe it? Does this look to you like the face of a swindler?
A regular good Samaritan.
So, what's needed is to give the locals a bit of encouragement, to open their hearts and purses. We must gently demonstrate to them the necessity of buying my remedies. For example, to ward off a revenant.
Revenant? What revenant?
The dead return from the grave, a corpse that the soul is unable to depart from, which wanders among the living, filled with rage at its wretched fate. Now tell me, do you know how to deal with a revenant?
Set fire to it and piss on it?
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? We'll need a grave, an empty grave that we can use. Yes, dig it up and remove the remains, leaving no trace.
Great. And how do we spread the word of this revenant?
All you have to do is casually mention the empty grave, and before evening, I'll wager the whole village will know about it. Off you go and raise hell.
So we gotta go dig up a corpse and do things. You can buy the recipe from. It says 2,000, but really I think it's like 4,000. So I mean it's chump change for me right now, but you know this is definitely one of the quests you don't want to spend money on. So this is gonna be good fun. Let's go out and start digging up some corpses. Here we go. So we found a good old grave. So we gotta dig it up. Buried on top of a hill. Very nice. There we go. Look at this guy. Aw, you're very fancy. I guess we're just taking all of you? Yeah, that's very nice. So we got all that, so that's... Oh, we gotta talk to a local gossip. But first, we gotta, fill up this grave again. There we go. Whatever you take, you gotta leave something behind. Take a penny, leave a penny. There you go, my good gentleman. The Revenant. He's grown skin. No!
I know who was buried in that grave. A young charcoal burner.
So begins the tragic tale of the young charcoal burner who became entangled with the devil himself.
Oh, don't start. What devil? I'm trying to tell you. Ugh.
He came back as a revenant to vent his rage at God and men and take vengeance on the living.
Oh, never mind. What do you want me to do with it?
So, switch eggs for charcoal, switch the meat, color the water in the baths, and switch the rosaries. That ought to do it. Off you go and raise hell.
People's rosaries are going missing. That's the work of dark forces.
Go! And made it. And douche. Your money, your key. There you go. Oh god, your rosary's way down there. This is probably like the worst one. You didn't have level 20 stealing. There you go. You can keep the mushrooms. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms.
The hens round here have been hexed. They're laying charcoal instead of eggs.
Hey chickens, how's it going?
The water in the tubs has turned to blood.
Water turned to blood? You're having me on, right?
So, everyone's asleep, so now we can actually go in here and do this.
Off you go and raise hell.
Well, there's been talk that there's a Revenant on the loose. Jesus preserve us.
Yeah, so there's a Revenant going on. You all should be,
What are you up to here?
Oh, we're just trying to spook people up.
Are you quite well?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Revenant's just having a grand old time. Oh, God, guards, you don't even notice the Revenant's out on the loose.
So, how am I doing so far?
Henry, a corpse was found here in Ledetchko. The whole village is in a flap over it. No one saw or heard a thing. People are terrified. They think it's the work of the Revenant.
Well, that's convenient though, isn't it?
It is, but it certainly doesn't give me any joy. I hope you didn't have anything to do with it.
Of course not. What'd you take me for?
I don't know whether to believe you or not.
You look a bit worried, bailiff.
How can I not be? There's been a band of good-for-nothing itinerants hanging around recently. They weren't making any trouble, though, so I let them be. But this is going too far.
Supposing I help you get rid of them?
You look like you know how to handle yourself.
You bet I can. It wouldn't be wise to fool with me.
What do you want, boy?
The bailiff sent me after you.
Oh, all right. What does the bailiff want from us?
Because the bailiff wants me to get you out of here, and he doesn't much care what state you'll be in.
But the bailiff would never allow that.
And who's going to tell him? You lot won't be talking to anyone again.
Sir, please. We're gone already.
Is it too late for apologies?
So, how did it go?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I dealt with them. They won't bother you anymore.
Indeed, and I'm glad you managed it. Here's your reward. You've earned it.
Now, that's all right, Master Bailiff. I didn't do it for money.
I heard the Revenant killed a whole band of vagrants. I hope you had nothing to do with that.
Surely you don't think I'd kill someone just to scare the villagers?
Maybe.
We're closed. A terrible thing has happened.
Really? What?
The water, it's red.
Oh my God, no!
Help!
Come here, quick! Well, the baths are closed. No one will tell you why, but everyone is clearly frightened.
Yep, the baths are cursed. Definitely cursed. I don't know how the water turned to blood, but who knows? Stuff happens. Oh god, where's the charlatan? Like, for some reason, he walks all the way back. What a freaking jerk. Now I gotta chase after him. I don't know why he goes back to Sasau. I was like, oh, I'm not allowed in Sasau anymore. And then he just... Alright, kid, I didn't even do this to you. What are you doing here in Sasau, of all places, and you're naked? This is not even my doing this time. Game?
Good work, Henry. The whole village is shaking in its boots. Soon, people won't step outside the door without saying 3 Hail Marys.
So, the job is done, eh?
Not quite.
But you just said the whole village is shaking with fear.
The whole village, but for one individual. He needs shaking up before he undoes your good work.
But if he's not been scared yet, what more can I do to frighten him?
Well, when he's not hanging around here ruining my trade, he's in the tavern boasting that he'd happily sleep by that empty grave. to prove there's no Revenant.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Exactly. He just needs a little persuasion. And once he's there, make it the most terrifying night of his life.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
Hey, Felix, how you doing? We gotta talk. 'Cause apparently you're too brave.
I've heard there's a revenant haunting these parts.
You don't want to believe those old wives' tales.
Well, it's not true then.
Of course not. It's just a lot of fairy tales.
Well, supposing you spent the night at that grave, like you say. That'd prove there's no revenant, wouldn't it?
You reckon so? I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Besides, since you're so fearless, it'd be nothing to you, right?
Aye, that's right.
So when are you going to do it?
Just as soon as I can in the evening.
Right. And now you can... Shh! Quiet, Henry. You'll give us away.
Sorry. What's that you're wearing?
It's my Revenant costume, of course.
My apologies, Master, for not recognizing it immediately.
You obviously still have a lot to learn.
So, did they come?
Yes, all three. They're camping at the top of the hill.
Right. I'll have time to get haunting then. Where do I start?
I'll leave that up to you. The main thing is to scare off the two cronies first. I'll take care of fearless Felix.
He's not dead, and he has another tunic on him. Oh, look, you can just steal it off him. Alright, you can't take the helmet, so, well.
Not fire. No, 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 no! Hey! He's not waking up. He's dead!
For fuck's sake! Ah, my dear apprentice, how happy I am to see you. Didn't you overdo it a bit?
What are you talking about?
You killed him.
But that's a good thing, isn't it?
I'm not saying it's not. Just whether you didn't get a little carried away.
Well, if I did, it was only out of loyalty to my esteemed master. What will you do now?
I could go now. I've coin enough, but I'll wait a while before moving on. But what if you needed my help?
Will you teach me how to pickpocket better?
Me teach you? But you already know everything.
Oh. Does that mean Henry is now the master? You know, it's a beautiful night tonight. But ever since you said you can't teach me anything else, I feel like I shouldn't wear this anymore. I don't deserve to be your apprentice anymore. No. No. I think I should become the master. You taught me well. You taught me well. But I am the master now. Don't worry. I will not forget this night. The night I get to don the bloody robes of the master. And for you, we'll give you a special burial. Someplace you'll always be remembered at. Yes, there's only one place you deserve to be at. You can now rest easy, my friend, for no one will look at for you up here. On this beautiful night, may you find what you're looking for always. But for me, the adventure continues on. Until next time, my friend. Until next time.